I want to come on here today because I feel like YouTube not showing. No, P Diddy said to you all that everybody going through their crafts and going through their empires right now, through their struggle right now. But I wanna say something to y'all right now. I just text my lawyer, and when the Dallas police laughed at me and the mayor did what he did, I found out about the business, and the mayor and them lied. You know what I'm saying? And people say, and 911 laughed and turned it at me, and I got into an argument with my lawyer about not giving me information about those 911 calls. So I told the civil rights yesterday against AIDS and disability racism. I told that judge, tell that judge no. So and I should not have to come in there with a piece of paper and you gonna do the same thing that dumbass Judge Kennedy does. After I told you no. So you want to do the same thing. Like it didn't matter if I messaged the Justice Department that racist ass attorney general passed him. Then he can just get away. So I wanna tell you something. Today we got here. I told my lawyer no. No, I would not see a doctor. You call me up there with their check. Y'all lying ass with yellow prison, and then they tried to break my mindset in the courtroom. I asked for the mayor to be removed. And he's not being removed, and Judge Kennedy is not being removed. And this is some racist shit going on. It's some racist stuff going on in this community. Everybody want to talk about you lying. No, y'all lying. People just believe y'all like that because y'all got power. And y'all racist ass know how to come together. That's what it is. But God said, you know what God told me? You know what I'm telling you? Why you got men no money? You know what God said? You got me over their lies and racism. You got me over their lies and racism. You got me over the mayor in that damn Dallas courtroom. Have I told my lawyer still playing dumb? I told her to tell that judge no. Now, me coming in there with the civil rights number and doing all of this and still pushing it. Have I told you no? Have I told you no? Now, you're going to make me call the Justice Department hotline, but I'm not going to really talk to nobody in the Justice Department but the thing to tell her to get a message from me. I told you no. I talked to the lady before, but nobody answered the phone. I told you no with your little racist ass. If I tell that judge no, I told that judge no, that's racism. And she wanted to fine. No, I didn't make a thing. He can just get a slap on the wrist. You know what I want to turn it past you in the nose? He said something. The people that trusted him into power. God trusted you too. And everybody that believed in God. So as them people voted for you, they gotta fight for something bigger, right? Which side you on? And turn it back on God's side or you on racism side? Look how your black mayor acted.
Chipotle's carne asada is back.
Okay. From the past. Scorpio, quick, compassionate.
So you think you got this all figured out, right? So, you know, I'm going to tell you what makes God different from you. And God never been claimed to be perfect. He had sight. What do y'all have? Y'all know what this community about and these businesses about with disability, and y'all still play a part. I know the community plays a part of the vote and the tax dollars. I know I'm on a job this every day as them. I worked every day as them, but you don't take my voice in consideration, but you take your people voice into the situation. That's why I filed a racial complaint on the Trump voters. You know, Trump said, I hate uneducated people. I love uneducated people. See, me messing the Justice Department wasn't good enough for you, right? And the Justice Department find that. And then I just filed the civil rights on the Justice Department for letting y'all do the whole shit. For letting y'all do it. So I'm a very intelligent guy. And oh my, you better ask my teacher about me. She taught me about the legislative branches, the branches, a lot of things at Newman Smith High School in CFB Character, Texas. I was able to do my history on a lot of things and do research. Oh, Miss Judge Kennedy, do you know your son is on? Hey, I've been using computers since I was in middle school and high school. Hear me? You better leave me alone. You better leave me the hell alone with that. My mom don't control nothing how I use my phone and talk on my phone. I know how to use things. But if I tell you no, I tell you no, you define it. You're defining it, man. I told you no. And the thing that pissed me off, you had a farming in there, and Governor Abbott think that shit cute. And no goddamn, we gonna have to let him go. You ain't promised him anything. I picked up a book. That Carrollton police say Governor Abbott is an asshole, man. I think somebody want to put up with his lying ass. Him and his hypocrite lying ass. People want to be forget, give me my justice and walk off from your lying ass. And he think that shit cute. He think that shit cute. Him and his racist ass family. And the black politics and that damn black ass community. God said, I want you to tell me what I saw. What you saw, racism, right? God said, I don't have to be facing you to see when you're deceiving me. I can be facing your back and see deception. You can't see it. God said, you can never be me. When God was in the dark, it didn't matter if God was Jewish, Muslim, or black or white. He stood in the dark. I can't even stand. I'm trying to control my energy level. I'm sorry, I'm talking to the guy from Spectrum. My energy level was too high. I gotta learn how to contain my energy. It's controlling the spirit. I was talking to the guy from Spectrum, and I'm trying to control my energy. The energy was all over the place, and when both our energies are all over the place, and like it's hard to stay still. Like I couldn't even because my spiritual energy all over the place. It was just hard for me to stay still and just focus on that when your spirit energy and your mindset is all over, is wandering, and you with the universe and you with the planet, and you feel everything around you, and it's hard. You did not this like you got to understand. It's not this. It's not this. I feel like I'm 16 again. That's what they're like, but you're not just feeling. You're not just what that is. You're not just seeing his spirit energy, you seeing the world around you energy. You feeling the atmosphere, you feeling nature, you you feeling everything. And that can be the greatest thing. Oh man, nature, man, when you go out and you can be connected with that human, but also nature around here. Nature, because nature is changing. So when nature out there, you changing with nature. And sometimes it's hard. We all go through changes. The earth go through changes. We go through changes. So the spiritual changes of understanding the world. Yesterday I said it to my truth for like an hour, like 30 minutes an hour, just breathing in and out, feeding the wind. When I worked at 2996, because I actually used to go sit under this little rail thing, and this guy, you can ask him before he was, Doug Miller had him watching me. And I sit under this rail by this rail thing out of a little hump, and I just stare down, and I hit the highway because it's right on Marshland and Furford. You got the highway, the bridge, you got the little hill on the side when you go on the runway on the opposite side. And you would go and I'll just put my vest down and sit in that grass. And when I go back inside, I got energy. I would just go sit there. Yeah. Like people just go sit on a bench. Like, I'm gonna go find me a nice grass to sit. I'll go over that little hump and back in the automobiles on 2996, buy a little grass, and I would sit there with a cover. I would put my vest down on the grass, and I'll just put and let the wind blow in my face and breathe out. Sometimes you need that. Like you literally need that. Like I come back inside, like I come back to work. I come back to work, and it is harmony when I come back to work, and it is harmony when I come back to it, and it is something that. But we went harmony right now. Right now, because he thought I was looking at it, it's me trying to understand nature. Like I understand nature, but it's trying to connect to it more. It's changing. Nature changes, so we go through changing with nature. We are part of this earth and part of the universe. This is male and right. So we have to understand our spiritual have a big play in where we do things. Right? So that can be a big part of our spiritual journey. That can be the big part of our spiritual journey right there. You know what I'm saying? That can be a part of our spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? So that can be a big part of our spiritual journey. So we just gotta, yeah, guys, we're gonna go through a lot, guys. We're gonna go through a lot. We're gonna go through a lot. So right now, it was really because I was really trying to understand. It's nature, man. It's me trying to connect, and you can't. And one thing you can't contain nature of the spirit. It's like you can't contain it, but it's hard. Hey, that's why it's gonna be hard. That you're trying to get your spirit in line back when you're a kid, so it's gonna be hard to just get everybody back to normal. And that's just why we're gonna. I want to do it like a spiritual God give it a lot of people get a spiritual God retreat. We sit down like it, relaxing at the pool. We hear the music. We breathe in and out. Have drink. This is gonna be the, and there's something that's very protected in America. You can go all around and do things and have those things and be amazing by those things. And just be able to chill. I really want to do something like, but this is gonna be getting back to nature, getting back to harmony. We have to get our spirit back together. And you know what I'm saying? And it's taking me everything I've been through. It's taking me to get back to those things. But we need more life and more. It's more. I had a dream. Me and another person. I was in for we at this her and her family. They got their own room, but we at this cabin where we got ice, and we relaxing our body, but also we relaxing our mind to get it back to normal, to get our spirit packed back to normal. The thing about that, to get our spirit back to normal. And I just think, that was the dream because you got to go back to everything after you're going through. You meet. Sometimes God said you probably doing this journey by yourself. You doing this healing. Shit. Hey, the spirit of the mind is everything, man. You don't have to have a person to heal with you or understand you, but you can do this adventure on your own. Yeah. God had gave me everything in the dream and told me everything that I needed to do. Told me everything that I needed to do to get back to nature. But it's my mind gotta be more grounded. When you're doing this, like they tell you, follow me. When you're doing that, no. But I understand it. But the grip nature is the part of being. You gotta hang on to the gravity of nature. And you gotta hang on to the gravity of nature. When you hang on to the gravity of nature, like our animals play a big part of the earth right now. Go to my TikTok at HuberHubert31, David Legend, Hubert Junior Sellers. Nature is a big part of everything. So we have to understand nature. Yeah. Guys, we have to breathe. I breathe in, man, look. I used to, when I stayed in Addison, I used to go to the park and sit out there with a thing under the tree and lay down for a while. You got to watch out because you out there in the daytime and you got calmness and you just think you going there to listen and relax. You going to fall asleep out there on that little motherfucker. That wasn't going to feel so good on that. On there when you got everybody else working out in Addison Circle. I did that one day, boy. Look, I brought me a big ass blanket. I had my song. I had a little book. I didn't get too much into the book, but man, it felt so great out there at Addison Circle at that park. I was like, man, the wind under that tree in the middle, man. I felt like in heaven right there. Now, I was in a Boy Scout when I was a kid, man. Like, man, I felt like the damn heavens. So that's the thing with that shit. Hey, I'm watching everything everybody else doing. It really doesn't matter to me, man. We allowed them to take. We allowed the liars to take stuff. Hey, we allowing it to happen. Hey, nigga, I see a nigga for what they is. I bet your boots are going down. I see a person with, hey, nothing but, hey, it seems like the Justice Department care about a lying ass city. And they care about, they get to get away with lies in the community. Hey, I want nothing to do with the whole ass shit. You know, I want nothing to do with them. But nature got to play a part. Let's get back. Hey, I laugh at it, man. Because the more that I told them, they're going to do stupid shit. We already know what's going to happen next. We already know what's going to happen. We already know what's going to happen. Hey, we already know. And they define that shit. We already know what's going to happen. We already know the whole shit that's coming with it. We already know the whole shit coming with it. We already know letting this racist ass shit go on. And the black people that did me letting this racist shit go on with boosting them. And yet I already know what they doing. Hey, my lord, you still want to be a dumbass. Hey, she still want to be a dumbass with the court and the rest of them. They still want to be a dumbass with that racist shit. Hey, that's how Governor Abbott racist ass want to play it. And letting these dumb, I don't want to do business with them. I feel like that in that coming in. Hey, nigga trying to get money off of me and they lies, and you allow them to do it, yeah. I know this business, but a nigga gonna call a nigga a snitch. And you being a racist bitch. You and your mayor say racist thing. I call nigga ain't gonna like me. Then like I saw nigga spirited today. Nigga ain't gonna like me. You know, God said you ain't gonna like God. When God protect and see the bullshit that comes out of the state of Texas mouth and Governor Abbott mouth. And see his lying ass ways with his community. Yeah. Hey, I already know. I'm gonna tell you something. Because when I was in Dallas, they didn't believe in God. Oh, I don't know what story to believe. In 2019, I got into it with somebody. And I went to my jail cell. I already know what's going on. This girl say a certain subject. You get $3,500 for each of your songs that you promote, and it come to you from the industry. Hey, nigga ain't accepting no fault. Hey, I tell this girl, I ain't accepting no fault. That racist shit ain't going on. I told her, I know what she talking about. They need to accept some fault. Didn't want to listen. Our local government didn't want to lie and didn't want to listen. And that talk about when that guy told me to shut up. and didn't want to listen to nothing I had to say. And Governor Abbott, hey, this is what Governor Abbott is. Let's listen to what I called the Social Security, and they told me to shut up. Now talk about when I tried to get health care, and that lady walked away from me. See, this is where, and they turn it. This is where the government, hey, I already know. I'm going to tell you, I already know what's going on. Me and her been communicating. I already know what's going on with the racist bullshit. No, you need to take some thought of it, bitch. Answer those calls, bitch. Answer that call when you got a Social Security being neglecting and abusing people. Answer your calls. Fights breaking out, laughing and don't want to help nobody. Be a fucking man about yours, Governor Abbott. I can't stand a racist motherfucker. And just like I told that person that opened his mouth on Fox News, or he gonna get a long sentence. Fuck that, bitch. When a government worker abused their power and Trump care about hearing his people, they care about y'all. Trump and Governor Abbott showing his racist ass colors. The legislator care about these lying ass niggas in the mayor and care about these business people that don't respect God, that don't have no love for God, but you love the money of God. They love the money of it. Let them keep doing stupid. No, this shit's so supposed to be over. You had enough time, Governor Abbott. You had enough time, you racist shit. You had enough time. You had enough time. Y'all want to talk about, for number one, the Social Security lied to me twice and told me Ticket to Work program don't got nothing to do with it. That's the problem. Look what you signed. Look what you and Senator Ted doing. Y'all fucking hypocrites. But we know you rather stand with the black and regular and exit out God. God was exit out. He was exit out because they don't believe. You don't believe either. You just believe in the money. You know, I say they don't love me no more. Nigga with the money ain't scared. Nigga that believe in God ain't scared. But y'all scared, right? So God said, I'm doing everything by book. I'm doing everything by the civil rights. And if I tell somebody no, mean no, you are wrong for what you did, and I'm not going to keep going, that's violating my rights. And you're violating it. You're violating it with your lies, man. And I told you no, man. You know, and I don't want nothing to do with them. You see the stuff going on with Kim. Nah, man, they with that whole shit. I don't care about your business, baby. We going to LA film production, man. Just give me my justice and go off from that, man. No, I had to tell my mama. I'm gonna have to leave after I get my justice, and people not gonna understand that. They want to stay. We can't be in the same society. We can't. I can't live amongst you, man. Communities with their own opinions, and everybody just want to use, man. No. We can't be the same. You can't understand. I don't want to be around niggas that don't believe in the same thing. They don't believe in God. They want to take. I told you no, man. Now that judge gonna do something stupid. I just come with a list full of reference number about my civil rights. That's not gonna matter. You're still gonna do something stupid. You can't take a loss. And Governor Abbott got problems. I told you no. You gonna call me up there when I get my check, and it ain't happen. No, you coming from under that seat. That's how much you care about them people, and you let them lie. They voice matter. I mean what I tell civil rights. God said, "Oh, your vote don't mean nothing when you say on the piece, but that your spirit ain't right." I want nothing to do with them, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing to do with that racist crap. Nigga, step away from me, nigga. And a nigga mad because they tried to intimidate me and break my mindset. And I told my lawyer, you know, I'm going to tell the Justice Department again, she don't want to do nothing and hold information. No, this is going to be over. I'm not going to play this racist game. You have enough time. Don't call me out there with your racist theory. With your lying theory. No, people say, family, no, this is how I feel. I don't want to buy stuff like that. People want people to take advantage of people all the time. No. They can live in that world. But I don't want to do no business with none of them. That's how I feel. But people are going to tell you going to do something. But I don't have to be bothered with that. Look how they lying right now. I don't have to be bothered with that. And they keep pushing it on the back burner. Keep on with the lie. Governor Abbott, I don't want nothing. Let me tell you, you're alive for what you stand for. But Trump sitting up there can smile when he put his people first. I understand this business. I've been working, say, but God he didn't care about what the people had to say. He had sight. And when they had sight, he followed people. But you care. You need them, but you don't need God. That's the difference between me and you. You need them, but you don't need God. That's where you go wrong with. That's why you would never fix anything. You got sight and you still go against it and trust in them. Now, the mayor want to sit up there and say racist words to win the election. He can stay, either he be removed or we got a problem. We got a problem, man. I'm asking for the removal of him. I'm not going to ask for him and City Hall members. Nobody not taking no responsibility. You're a liar and a hypocrite and a racist crap. Trump care about his people. Governor Abbott, you care about your people getting heard. Your people that stand for something. But everybody vote. I can go vote. But what that do mean, right? Numbers will be greater, right? But doesn't matter. I go in the civil. I want to see what you're going to do. I don't want to do no business with you. God said you betrayed what you stand for. You betrayed me with your racism and lies. You betrayed me what you stand for. Yeah, God died for. No, let me tell you. He said God died for our sins. But at that time, you didn't know, but you still know. And you still, nobody mayor, his city got a problem. And nobody want to do that, but you want to take, it better add up. Look, I went to Newman Smith High School. My teacher taught me how to count money, partner. And I just sued the Justice Department. I want to see how they're going to get their way out of this. Letting the mayor, Governor Abbott dumb self did what he did. I want to see you can't sue the government. You a damn fool, God said. You a damn fool. You a fool for that. God said you a fool. They are lying on racism. You let them carry out that threat. And you should be holding Governor Abbott smiling right now. Him and his people. But they want to rip us down from peace. But they want to play. I told her no. And she gonna risk it. I text her again today, and I text her Friday. When I tell her, I told her no. You call me up there when I have my money, you racist liar. Then a woman gonna get mad. Look, Boozy, I see the frustration in you. Baby, I don't care if I don't do a song. None of these people in here. But I'm not gonna hold myself back because of criticism from a black person and a white person. Baby, we can do this on our own. It's gonna take some time for me to rebuild. But I know when I get to my house, I lived on my own plenty of time. And I just told her I didn't feel like going back to that doctor, forcing somebody to go to a doctor about racism. And that's going to be another thing I'm going to tell them. So when we dealing with hypocrites, man, I can tell you what I said. I said that for a reason, you hear me? Your social security needs to stop hanging up. But we can say that guy that tunned me, right? He can just get away with the ton at the call center. That what they acting like is that what they acting like they no different. They hypocrite. They no different from the business. Where your leadership at? Where your leadership at? I'm telling Capitol Hill, where your leadership at? Where their leadership at? What makes you different from them? The way they treat you. What makes you different from them? I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing different from how Walmart and they act in a business and treat them. I don't see nothing different from that. I could never be irrational. You see, if I didn't have the million y'all did what y'all did to me, laughed and turned it in that 911 call, I'd be mighty calm right now. But if I know if I got the mayor and the 911 dispatcher involved, how can we understand? And telling me to be patient, and that guy on Fox News, I filed the civil rights. So what's going on? But what I gotta do with the constant behavior, man? Nobody should have to keep dealing with that shit. I'm sorry for cussing, but sometimes I gotta learn. I'm sorry for those things. You know, I know I should not be using it, but this and that. No, man, I should not have to deal with that constant. But what I have to do to get some damn to people to listen, then you let these business be racist. Come on, man. And you put your faith in them, but you don't put your faith in God, child, and listening to them. And it's hypocrites. We know some of the people that work at Walmart, they got a problem with it. Because they got a racist problem. And they stand up against me with their racism in Texas and their business, Walmart. We already know what's going on. Same people that's being racist against disability, they voting. That work at a Walmart, at a Kroger's or something. Come on, man. Don't be a hypocrite towards me. Don't want them to be a hypocrite towards me, man. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. God said power. I had to realize that one thing why God got crucified because the numbers was greater than people didn't believe. But what can you do now when you got 1,000,000 people that believes? For all of that, you better well just put 1,000,000,000 in jail. Can my number be more stronger than people will fight for me? What about if 1,000,000,000 go to jail for fighting for a cause that's great? What if 1,000,000,000 fight break out? 1,000,000,000 people be in the streets in one day and 1,000,000,000 fight. You know what they're gonna be in jail for? Fight for God. What you gonna do with 1,000,000,000 people on your streets? Right? That's the difference. Hey, let me tell you, look, God has already said money and people, they changed it. And he'll still be overruled. He'll still be overruled. It's still showing it in time. But the only difference, some may fight for me and protect me. Some everyone have mental illness. I think mental illness is the unlock potential. Hmm. I don't think nothing wrong with that. I don't think nothing wrong with that. I don't think I don't think nothing wrong with that. That just make it a couple of interesting to break it. That just make it a couple of interesting to see what lies ahead in the mind, how we can break those codes, those brain cells, right? That make it more interesting, right? I love it. I love what he said. I kind of love it. Hmm. There's still some things up here that need to be unlocked. But I'm not gonna do it with Texas though. Hey, it's just still some things. Forced it. Hmm. God gave us the gifts to even when you have a mental illness, the seed that tagging that human through. Playing with the mind, teaming up with terrorism of antagonism. And God was being taunted on it when he carried that cross. So you telling God had mental illness when God was carried on that cross when he was taunted. Look what happened to me in 2019 when they was taunted and antagonized like a street takeover in Carrollton, Texas. At night. They did it in the courtroom. In Dallas 2022, antagonized the mindset and intimidate. How can you know something and they did all of those things? They know what they did, the state attorneys, intimidated and antagonised and team up one by one that pass you, state attorney, security guards. Be honest about the situation. You see, God don't like ugly. And I told the Justice Department to look at the camera. So I want to know how he gonna win this time. I want him to know how he's gonna win this time when our government don't want to listen. And he always blame it on the people because of they hard head. Because of they hard head. That is something. But one judge is still willing to give the rules when rules have been broken. When you understand life, that's the difference that make you different between me and God. That's the difference that make you different. That make the God different from me. We dealing with a lot of we dealing with a lot of other things. All this could have been avoided if I would have just been heard out about Social Security. All this could have been avoided. But your local government wanted to neglect and abuse. And it's sad that you're gonna get away with a lot of stuff, and that judge had the right to play a part of it, of your lies and your deception. Let me tell you, that preacher don't understand nothing. He understands, but you gotta go deeper. When you talk about mental illness, you have to understand yourself. Let me take that back. You have to understand yourself. And you got to be willing to say, I'm willing to push myself with the challenge, willing to face it, to put my body in harmony to get it. Hey, let me tell you something. This world has got 1 billion people, and people would just move on in life like nothing don't exist. But remember this, would you stay in the same community that's trying to break you after you win in your justice? Things can't be the same. Because you giving Governor Abbott and you giving those people a chance to do it again. You giving the mayor, you giving them. If I don't put a stop to Social Security, they're gonna do it to the next person. If I don't put a stop to the call center, they're gonna treat the next person bad. If I don't sit up on a seat of Walmart, you're never gonna have change. The people that don't understand God. A person got to understand God to sit on a throne to understand the bigger goal here. And I understand all of those things. But people got to be willing to let you sit at the table with them to understand it. That change come from understanding and embracing it. But Walmart got to be willing to have that change. They got to be willing to let that person handle strategies of this fit love or disability and us getting along with each other. But is you willing to accept all the new devotion and accept those things as it comes? Is you willing to accept God with open arms? That flag means nothing. You got to really accept God in the spirit. You got to really, really understand the situation. Can we make that change? Now, I was on the other Walmart CEO pages, not Digman Miller, another CEO. He said, change, see how we can attack the issues in our society. And we were talking about how Walmart, and I was listening to what they do They play a big part of global warming, and I'm just listening to what he had to say. But we have to listen to each other more. We have to listen to each other more. If we can't listen, some people don't want to be reasoned with. I try to talk to the Walmart when I called them when I was on the clock at the corporate office to try to talk, and I called them when I was in, but that didn't matter. They wasn't willing to be reasoned with. It's the same thing with the call center. When God told Moses' brother, and Moses' brother didn't want to back down, and God gave him many warnings, and they forced me to reach out. I gave my local office and I gave the call center. They forced me to put myself on there and reach out to the other senators. There was a force to be misleading, there was a force to be reckoned with. God gave them warning. God gave Moses' brother warning. When Moses told brother, let my people go. I talked to Yellow Breeze. I talked to all of them. They couldn't be reasoned with. But you want to let them, you want Dallas to define God? You want Dallas to define God? That's what you're doing. You define God. You define what Egypt stood for, what God did, and Moses and Abraham, all of the things, the battle. Let me tell you something. You have to believe it. That's something, and this is asking you believe it in the real world of what's going on because you're living it. You living it. You know what I'm saying? There could be reasoning where, oh, nobody didn't want to hear that. Nobody want to hear nothing I said. Why should I give them breather? When they question God, Yellow breathing them, question them. When they was terrorizing me, they didn't want to give me a chance to talk. Why should I give them something when they can be reasoned with? And now somebody want me to reason with them? No, God did what needed to be done for the greater good. He understood what needed to be done. Moses had to understand that. But do they understand it? God, you got to lead by example. And right now, the Justice Department or Governor Abbott and them not leading by the example. They letting these liars, and I'm not trying to, I need you to see it. God had sight. Have Governor Abbott ever had a job? Has Senator Ted ever worked? How would they know what it like to be in? When I used to go to Walmart, when I used to work at Walmart, 12, 16, and 29, corporate office coming, corporate office. I offered Joe Biden and I offered the Justice Department, told him, go up to a Social Security office. Don't go, if you're gonna get Senator Ted and Governor Abbott, you can't go up, you gotta play dress up and have some of that because you can't come there as normal. Because they're gonna know who you are. Senator Ted is coming, they coming. Everybody gonna straighten up, their behavior is gonna change. Because they do it at Walmart. Corporate office coming, corporate office coming, corporate office coming. I say, hold up. I know to be calm. I'm like, come on. They was right in front of me looking at me at 2996. I was like, hold up. Hey, I looked at them, they looked at me. I'm not panicking. I wasn't panicking, but everybody else want to get rushing to work. Man, I'm gonna be calm, man. I don't need to do all of that. Man, I wasn't panicking. But when you hear corporate office, everybody want to rush. I'm gonna work the same, man. I'm gonna be on a distant thing. That was Charles to be doing, and the rest of them, man. I say no. Look, they're gonna watch me right there, write that thing down. And I don't care if they see me right there watching that court down. I don't care how long I get to it. And if they hear saying it, I will write that car down right in front of them. I will tell them good morning. I'm not trying to be, look, man, look. Patience. Patience. As long as you can get the job done, that what matters the most. Patience is an asset. Nah, man, people be like corporate officer, maybe in the West, but I'm not out to work for you. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to work every time. Even when they're not there, you supposed to be on your job. Come on, guys. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, guys. Come on, you know what I mean. I don't have nothing to worry about, man. I wish we would have said something to each other. But I know if they didn't make the first move, sometimes you gotta have to make the first move sometimes. I'm doing good. How you doing? Now, dating a little different, guys, because it's a little different. You can be shy, you don't know. That can be a different situation with dating. Okay? Talking to a woman. That can be different than somebody you like. That's in a different category. If you're talking business and all of that, you know, that's the thing about it. So yeah, man, I like they looked at me like hey, I was like, we stayed at here. You gonna say hi? I know I should have made the first move. I know I should have made the first move or something. I was thinking that, guys. I was really thinking that, like, really, they just gonna sit there and smile at me. I know I should have made the first move, right? If they wasn't gonna make the move. One of us gotta make the move. Like we sometimes like standing not a bad thing, but sometimes we can't be like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to be making the first move. Dating a little like dating, you can be shy to talk to somebody or talk about this action amount or doing or being friends, getting to know them a little bit. But that can be the most important thing. But when you trying to talk to corporate office, like that's your boss, that's your corporate office. Then when my manager says something smart to me, like in the elevator at U-Haul, my regional manager, I like the nerve of her. I like her, you Miss Miller. I like my regional manager. The nerve of Miss Miller. I said, lady, I was like, oh, she actually said something smart to me in the elevator. The nerve of her. I like, hold up. Oh, Miss Melanie got the big bad wolf. Hold up. In Addison, Texas, I was like, hold up. Hold up. You really got, yeah, hey, you putting on your grown woman thing. Hey, you had the guts to tell me what you had to tell me. It wasn't that bad. You had the guts to tell me that. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad at all like you think it was. Yes, you had the balls. I said, oh. I went home thinking about it. Like afterwards, I said, no, she didn't. I said, no, Miss Melanie didn't at U-Haul. I said, no, she didn't. They said that in the elevator. I said, oh. Hey, this is a true story. I said, no. Now I'm so serious. I was like, she got some kahunas. Oh, I like what you, I like that. I like, hey, I'm impressed. I thought I was impressed. See, I'm a quiet person, but I was impressed. I said, kahunas, what you said. I like, ain't that, hey, I like that little elevator stunt that you put. It wasn't that bad what you think, but she had, I'm giving you that little, she had the kahuna. I went home and thought about it. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Y'all don't know how I was feeling. Miss Melanie had me feeling that you all in Addison. I say no, she didn't. Guys, I was like, no, she damn didn't. She had me feeling some type of way, like with trauma crying. She actually had me feeling some type of way. It was not as bad as you think it is, but she really had me feeling some type of way on a thinking level, like really had me feeling some type of way on a thinking level. I said, no, like she really had me feeling some type of damn damn way, guys. I'm like, literally. And no, you didn't. Like, you know, I was like, hold up. Your manager tell you something? And she got a little smart little regional manager. You all tell you, oh, I gotta give it to her. I said, girl, look, you the baddest fucking boss ever. Girl. Yeah. Ain't no many people can tell me something like that and think I want to get a reaction out of me. But you had me thinking on that. I said, yeah, ain't that many people have the balls to tell me something like that. Huh? Ain't that many women. You had I was like impressed. You spoke how you feel. Like, all right. I was like, yes, I was impressed. I was like, no, she damn didn't. Well, y'all know how I feel. Like, I was actually in 2018 working at DFW, right? 2018 and 17, I'm working at DFW. This girl get mad at me. If I tell you, hey, would you like me for me? Like, come on, man. Like, I worked at DFW in 2018 and 17, right? We can sit in the elevator, we can talk to each other, but she get mad at me because I didn't want to take the conversation forward. I'm like, hold up. Would you love me for me? How would you like? I'm looking at a thing. Come on, all women. You see how these women be acting. Like, come on, guys. I'm like, don't get mad at me. You leaving to go back to your state or somewhere, and you get mad at because we having an elevator moment and stuff. I'm like, hold up. All right, you getting mad, you taking the bags, and you get mad because I don't want to take the. I say, I'm talking to you, right? But I'm like, would you love me for me? It felt uncomfortable. She catching a little attitude, going back to her status. I'm like, man, look, we ain't about to play this game with y'all, man. I like, man, I ain't about to play this game while we in the elevator communicating. I'm working, we playing this little selfish behavior game, man. Like, and she was beautiful as hell, but she's acting like that. The white female, you know, she's acting like that in the elevator. I said, you beautiful as hell. But damn, man, like, come on, man. We know it. We men don't be scared of rejection. Remember, I've been rejected many times. But that's not even the problem. How things is, but me, people get mad at me because I'm not taking a conversation. You don't get like that in that format. Like, really. Where you from? I'm from New Orleans. How about you? I was working at this Fort Worth smart because I said, damn, you actually getting mad at me. I'm like, hold up. Come on, damn it, girl. I don't know how you gonna act. Shoot, man, like, come on, damn it, man. I saw her spirit, man, like she really rolled her eyes at me leaving that elevator. I said, hold up. She really rolled her eyes at me leaving that elevator when I was working at DFW in 2000. I said, y'all, man, look. I'm like, come on, man. It don't even have to be like that. I'm like, man, you don't roll your eyes at me. I don't know how you gonna respond. Shit, I could have taken for man. Look, I be dealing with some. It made me feel like when I had to deal. Hey, man, look, woman rolling their eyes at you and things. Come on. So I like, hold up. Hey, I don't got a problem making a connection. Like yesterday, I was in Walmart, right? I was in Walmart, right? Like I feel like the energy level of everybody, like it was real down. Like damn, I can't get some good vibes, good energy. I want to see somebody energy, like the energy spirit was like it was just so down. It wasn't angry, sad, aggressive, not want to talk, closing a spiritual side off, not want to show their spiritual energy, not want to show their spiritual side, not want to show the love, not want to show their spirit, not let their spirit energy open. It was like it was nothing there with them. It was like nothing there. They was hiding it. They was blocking it. And you can tell it was blocking. You can tell it was blocking their spiritual stuff. The women blocking their spiritual attraction. You can tell. You can tell people blocking their energy and blocking the mindsets. The mindset energy. God had to tell me some stuff in my dreams. I had to understand it more. I didn't go to school for this. But it got to. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you something. They blocking their mind. They blocking their very energy, bro. Look, they blocking everything. I'm like, hold up, girl. Yo, you really feel some type of way. You really tried to hold your energy and your spiritual energy with your spiritual side with aggressiveness and meaning. You know, nobody can hide stuff from the creator. You can't hide none of your spiritual side. You can't hide your tent. He can break those walls. But even trying anything, he can break those walls. He see between it. He know how you doing it. He know how you blocking it. Get money stopped the way you be out, baby. He with junior sellers. He know how to. He know how to. He know how to do all of that. And I like, hold up, God too great for that. God can see those things. I'm like, man, God can really. I need to go do some more Mountain Dew. I gotta call the first about. I got my damn car. Now, I don't know. I couldn't find it. I gotta call it though. I don't know where that thing at, man. Like I be getting out here. I got my new stand from Walmart since my son broke my stand. You know how kids do. You know that's. Now I was that. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I found out some things with my kid. I know. I remember I used to complain and not getting something I want, and I say I see. Oh, I used to act like my son. Why not? Now I know how I feel. Now they get something I want. I like, hold up, we crying over. Damn man. Hey, they got on to me Addison, a little 4-year-old can't go to jail for running off with a gun. You think that look? They'll get a little baby jail. You ever watch that little commercial, little 5-year-old 6-year-old girl getting in a little police car and they had the cop chasing? You know, it make them want to be police officers too. Because they might want to be, you know, they might change it if they my little nieces and my son, they want to play flight attendant. They want to be a flight attendant. They be having a thing like they working for the flight and talking to people. Well, y'all really, you think you a flight attendant or something? I like, they really thought they was a flight attendant. I'm like, well, they got the bag, they going with their little work thing. They really thought they was like, asking me what you want here. I like, oh, y'all think y'all flight attendants, right? Students, right? I like, well, oh yeah. I say, hey, look at their little backpack. They want to be stewards. That's what they trying to be stewards. You know what I'm saying? They really try to be stewards. I like, hold up for a second. You don't think you taking that love beyond you? You don't know what your hey, they change their mind from time to time. Shoot, they got kids right now, they might want to be a senator. They might want to be a governor. You know what these kids, man, they might want to be some, you know what they might want to be. So I just think that's where the thing is at. No, but you know, I'm a very intelligent guy. Some things I have to learn. I still got much to learn. I haven't learned anything yet. I can't do it here. I haven't learned anything yet in the combo that we are doing. And just, you know, we about to do a whole hey God, but I ain't worried about it, man. You know, if the Justice Department let them get away with that, man, I don't know what to tell them, man. It's sad, man. And people gonna act like you guilty, but that when people get wrongly accused and not figuring out all the facts of shit. You know, and that's why I thought and I reached out, man. You know, like my lawyer wasn't willing to listen to me. I tell him to do something, no, like I need you to do this, I need to go see. I had to do all of that. They didn't want to do nothing. Like, come on. You try to reason with Social Security. You try to reason like, just hear me out. Nobody don't want to be reasoned with. So much anger. Moses' brother can be reasoned with. Social Security left me. The call center left me with no choice to just listen. I kept calling. I talked to somebody in Washington. I kept calling. Pennsylvania. I write to somebody that's a Social Security night or writing the same representative at the White House. And she didn't listen, man. But others didn't listen. Like, man, sometimes, sue us as you want. You know what I'm saying? You tell people to listen, they don't be listening. You know what I'm saying? Some people are forced to be reckoned with, man. They forced me to reach out, bro. They forced me to do what I need to do. That the call center. My actions, what got me, and I don't regret it, man. I don't regret it at all. Me and God don't regret it. So when we believe in something, we have to fight no matter what. Even though they have the power to Sagittarius. One thing, one thing I learned in my classroom, when things are hard work on us, and we think we can't figure it out, we keep trying, and we come back to it, we still work on it. And it's all about being patient with anything we working on, and patient in everything. And that's one thing I had learned just being at Newman Smith, and just having a teacher, you know what I'm saying? And whatever we don't finish, they will finish. It's so good because it just the strategies, the techniques she had, it was amazing. And it like, man, I had a different thing. Like, I had to tell my son, like, I can teach you something. You know what I'm saying? But people can be reasoned with, bro. They can be reasoned with. Right now, I see a whole lot of spiritual behavior. They can be reasoned with. You can't reason with people, man. And that's something I don't want. Let me tell you something. God had power, but I think they think it's a myth. I bet you Governor Abbott thinks it's a myth because God not calling out to them. That's the most important thing with the reality of the situation. Everybody gonna think that. Every human gonna think that. You thinking that. You thinking it because God not calling out to you. So even though you keep your faith, but you don't really think that God is the answer behind it. You question, everybody questions certain things because you're not giving you answers from the sky, or you think you can find artifacts of the spirit. You can find all of these things. But when you believe in enough, maybe one day you can see past the universe. When you believe in one thing, when men believe in really one day they believe in it, you might see wonders that's beyond the man. Wonders. Right? Like, let me tell you something. Yeah, so I don't want to second guess them, but the stuff that played out in this one is just amazing. But trust me, I attack my issue. Anybody's causes, anybody threaten the government, do harm to the government, they will be penalized. I say, like, you have to go through that before y'all just hanging up an outfit. No, No, no. Yeah, they want to have an attitude. Or we let them actors speak to a manager and the call center just hang up. They always have a survey. They don't even have the survey no more. That's how so much thing you don't even do the survey no more. They don't even do the survey no more, guys. Come on. The call center don't even do the survey no more. The behavior, these did so much, they don't even do the survey. I see y'all in a bit. It can be reasonable, guys.